Hey sailors and other people, we have been doing a lot of boat work lately, so we decided that this week we'd really want to take you out sailing. This is why we are jumping forward in time to March 2021 to the Canary Islands. To the Canary Islands. Canary Islands? It's Canary Islands. I can't say that. We spent about 2 months in this really fantastic marina called Rubicon on the south end of Lanzarote. And of course, during these 2 months, we have been working on many different projects. But one in particular is going to be a game changer. But what better way to tell you than by going out sailing and telling you out on the water. Let's cast those lines and hit the Atlantic waters.
Hello, let me tell you about me. I am the one that draws you in as I speak. Come closer, wipe the tear from your cheek. Sit down, come around, but soon the sound will be gone. And the memory of me will keep you stuttering on, still stuttering on.
Engines off, babe.
Engines off.
We're sailing. Do you know how many knots we're doing?
No.
Over 7.
What?
Yes.
What?
We're doing 7.1 knots.
Oh, that's just casual sailing in the Canary Islands.
Our first sail after too many months of marina started off pretty fun and then got a little bit tough. Swell from the side made us feel a bit queasy and we already started to fear we had lost our sea legs. But once we crossed the open ocean between Lanzarote and Fuerteventura, where the swell always builds up nicely, and went around the northeast corner, we were protected from the big waves and life calmed down a bit. Even though it is summer on land here on the islands, out on the water it is still pretty chilly. Nothing a nice blanket can't fix though. And before we knew it, the sun was setting and we were approaching Gran Tarajal.
Next day, we're just gonna have a quick breakfast and leave this harbor because there's not much to see in the morning and we need to make our way down because we need to see our friends, you know?
Also, there's only wind until like 12, so we're already a bit late.
We're already late, yeah. When you have 4 hours of sailing, right?
Yeah, it's about 22 miles, so yeah.
The harbor is quite nice and it's pretty cheap, but there's only cold water in the showers, which wouldn't be a problem if you have a shower on the boat. But mostly you need 220 shore power to heat up your boiler for hot water, which isn't a problem because they have energy, but the polarity on this harbor was connected the wrong way.
I'm not sure if it still is that way though. The last
comment about this was in 2014, but nobody commented that it was fixed now. So I feel like I don't want to
risk it.
Put my breakers at risk.
Yeah.
So we're not plugging in, which also means we're on battery powered. So now we have the EcoFlow running for our porridge breakfast.
Yoo-hoo! It's working great.
It's working fine.
Did the same for heating up dinner last night and I found a way to save energy. It's just do it really slow and low. Only use 5%.
It's good.
Yeah.
Leaving.
Leaving.
You ready? You can do it?
Yeah.
High above the balance beam, up on the silver screen, inside my future dream.
Today we thought we'd leave early so we can get the early winds, and I think we left about half an hour ago. It's now almost 9:45, and we've managed to leave, clean up our fenders and lines and have breakfast. And I think it feels like we accomplished a lot today. I think we're really out of the sailing thing.
It's not even noon. We made it.
But we made it before noon. We had breakfast before noon. Like, we got so lazy in the marina. It's insane. Before 12, we managed to do breakfast. And sometimes not even shower. It's crazy. So we really have to get back into our get up early and do stuff rhythm. I look forward to that. It's gonna be fun. It's baby steps, right? Baby steps. 9:30 is good.
No wind.
0.0 knots.
0. I wonder why this was so calm.
Yeah.
Well,
Glaring from ruby red, backlit and candle spread. Hang on to what you said. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make your mind. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make your mind.
this is how I imagined the southern coast of Fuerteventura. Actually, the most southern point of Europe. Is it the most southern point of?
Europe? No, don't say that. It's not true.
Probably lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like there's nothing going on. Just big rocky coastline. Single fishermen dawdling around in their dinghies. It's quite cool. Very barren. So recently we installed our second-hand radar and connected it to the C80 chart plotter. Now, together with AIS, this is why we still use the old chart plotter. The charts itself is just outdated, old and slow, but with AIS and radar on that thing, that's just going to be our collision central, and our phones or tablets are our navigation central. So now I'm going to experiment with the radar frequencies and all this kind of slider things that I can do. See if I can find rain clouds and see if I can set up the sectors, which will give me an alarm once something hits that sector. So that's the chart plotter. It's very not intuitive, but once you figure it out, it's alright. So on page, you can choose different layouts for what you see on the plotter. It's actually quite good. It's just too bad that it's slow. But like this is the one you see all the time. Here's our speed, and that's our winds, and that's our map. So when you press the page button for a long time, that's what we didn't know. You actually get a page set. So it's not enough to have 5 different sets. No, this is your chart radar set. So now I can cycle through this and just switch to the radar. All right, let's turn it on. Transmit. Here we go. So here we see the coastline of Fuerteventura. And if I go to map, there's actually an overlay. Wow. That's pretty cool, huh? So apparently we have a target here, which is that sailboat. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go set up our sectors. Monitor zones. Zone 1. So this is the first zone, which is the one that's on course. And then you have a second zone you can turn on. And that's one that's further away. You can set that up and change how wide this is going to be. I'm gonna leave that here. If it's a circle or a sector. So I can also say circle and it goes all the way around. I'm gonna leave it at sector. And I'm going to turn on this. Maybe try something close. Yeah, like maybe this is smart. Whenever something hits me, I want to know that, right? Now let's see. Nothing in our way. We're free!
Free to roam the planet and do whatever we want?
Yes.
Alright. Well, this is good today. Didn't think it would be this good when we left.
Yeah, I thought it would be a bit more swell.
This is perfect.
Can you breathe in the night? Whisper slow, yeah, it's coming through. I fell in love in the night.
Today is the perfect day. Not only have we managed to sail for a second day in a row after we've been in marinas for like months, we're also actually sailing. Today it's so perfect, so much more perfect than yesterday even. I mean, we're bobbing along at 4 knots, just to Jenny out, perfect winds from behind. The sun just came out. It's just so good. But that's not it. We got more. Yeah, it's a pretty exciting one. We haven't told you yet. We kept it a secret for quite a while. But I think today is the perfect day to tell you guys. I mean, I wanted to, I don't know, take a shower and do my hair and stuff, but ooh, wait, let me get Alex. Babe?
Yeah?
Wanna come over? I wanted to tell everybody about our most impressive project so far.
Go for it.
So yeah, our biggest project yet that we've been working on for a while now, that we have been planning for a bit also.
It requires a lot of skill.
And it's gonna be a game changer, like for sailing.
Yeah, we've been having it for a year now.
A year?
We thought about this for a year.
Are we talking about the same thing though?
And we finally started our water maker installation.
All right, yeah, that too. That's also gonna be a game changer.
It's a game changer for sailors.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a radar.
No, neither that one.
I don't know which one then.
The one that we're actually making ourselves.
All right, yeah, Mandy got a baby.
Yeah. I'm actually growing a new crew member, so that's gonna be pretty epic.
You probably didn't notice because a lot of floozy clothes and a lot of footage from the past.
Yeah, also
because we've been fooling you.
And it's been really way too cold to wear anything that shows my figure, so it's easy to wear big sweaters.
So right now it is March 21 and Mandy's in her 21st week.
We made it past the halfway point already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It is an exciting morning because we are going to the gynecologist. I am very much excited because today we're having our 20-week ultrasound and it's the first appointment. It's now mid-March, so it's been like 8-9 weeks. And we're very excited to see the little one and find out if it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
We're gonna go to a clinic in Gran Canaria to do our final ultrasound. Final? No.
No,
next
not the
big
final.
one.
The next big one that we should have done like 2 weeks ago, but you know,
sailing.
Things don't always work out the way you plan when you're sailing. So.
And then for the birth, we're gonna go back to Holland, in Germany.
Spend some time with family.
Yeah, do a parent vacation.
Yeah, and have the baby there. We thought it would be better to do that, you know, land-based than on the boat.
And you'll probably not notice any of this.
No.
Just like maybe in August later this year, it's just gonna be there.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of footage to catch up on.
Yes, we do. So don't worry, we're not gonna be not sailing this year. We're gonna make as much sailing footage as we can to keep you entertained until we come back with our new crew member.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that we've been sailing now for 2 days, and every time we start sailing and we leave the harbor, the baby starts kicking around like crazy. So
that's a good sign.
I take that as a positive thing that it's happy.
Yeah.
And I hope it's gonna be like that when we're sailing for real.
For sure.
Yeah. So.
All right, back to sailing.
Back to sailing, guys. It's pretty good today.
Look how blue the water is.
I know. I'm so hungry. Oh, we don't have to though. Ah, life is so good today. Whee! Is that a tiny sailboat or some kind of funny striped buoy?
Yeah, that's buoy.
Oh no, it's a sailboat. Sometimes Mandy don't. I think we just need a good binoculars.
Yeah.
That's it.
Steiner.
So what are you up to today?
Oh, just detach the preventer.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
How was your day today?
It's a really nice day.
It's good, huh?
Yeah. Started with 0 knots.
Yeah, definitely.
But it did
0,
come.
0.
And it's like, normally 12 knots are not enough for a downwind sail, but when it's just flat conditions and following seas, that's just the best. I mean, if you have time, doing 3 knots, who cares?
We're actually doing 3.5 again.
What?
Yeah.
It's a whale! No, I'm not. No. Well, it just went up. It was black. It was completely black, and then the second one there. You think they're gonna go for the rudder?
Well, if it's an orca, but if it's a whale, I don't know. Maybe we caught a tuna on our lure and they're taking it.
Ooh! We heard one. At least we heard him.
But whales make this. Like the dory sound.
I'm sure. It was a black something.
Maybe it was an orca.
Come on.
Again a bit rusty, huh?
Yeah.
So the winch got stuck and I couldn't get the chain out just in. So Alex had to fix that. And now the chain is going out really quick and it's hard to keep it in. So I need to use the snubber to make sure that when there's force on the chain, the winch just doesn't throw it out. So it was a little bit of a hassle and we definitely need a new chain. This thing is so horribly rusted, it's insane.
Ready?
Ready.
You know better than that.
You do.
Ah!
Oh, you did it! So as a anchor lunch, I decided to make some very nice, I say they're Dutch pancakes, but I'm not sure. It's bacon, cheese, pineapple, and some kind of syrup. It's not maple syrup, it's different, it's from Holland. It's so good. After a bit of a rusty anchor maneuver, we had a fantastic afternoon reuniting with our friends. The past year has been so different, with so much time spent in marinas. And being out on anchor again, having friends around to share these amazing moments with, is just so good for mind and soul. It's what makes you forget how hard it was to get to this point and makes us appreciate and realize what kind of freedom we still have. Yeah, so that was our big announcement, and this video was actually already taken 3 weeks ago. So today I am exactly 25 weeks and my belly is really starting to grow, so it's a bit hard to hide at the moment. And now that you all know, we can finally post on Instagram again, because you've been dying to post your stories, haven't you?
Yeah. Been so active, but I couldn't publish it. I was so mad.
Yeah. So apart from being able to post on Instagram, we are of course very excited to finally share this news with you. We already shared the news with our patrons like 2 months ago, I think. So it's nice that it's now out in the open. So we'd like to really thank our patrons for keeping our secret. It's been really fun. Also, big thank you to our new patrons for keeping the secret and joining our community and sharing all your experiences.
I wonder if there are patrons who don't know it, because we haven't mentioned it after the announcement.
True.
And then we got new patrons.
Yeah, so in case you didn't know, now you know. There's some more information on that if you go back to live streams from like 2 months ago.
And we also have a Discord, and on the Discord server we have a baby updates channel. So if you are into baby stuff,
yeah,
then Mandy posts some things once in a while.
So that's the place to be. And if you want to know more, maybe consider signing up to Patreon, because we will also be doing a live stream soon and give you some more updates there.
What's the plan for the rest of the year? Right, let's look in our calendar. This is not a script at all.
We've realized that there are a lot of sailing channels out there right now that are announcing babies. And I think it might have something to do with the fact that we're all in our early 30s by now.
Again, we're late to the party.
Yeah.
We're the last ones.
Of our friend group. Yeah, we are, really are.
No, of the sailing channels.
Of the sailing channels also. Of everything. But it might also have something to do with COVID. I don't know. Anyway, we don't like to talk about the whole COVID topic a lot, but that doesn't take away from the fact that of course it did influence our plans a lot this year. And we have been doing things a bit differently than we wanted. So for that reason, this year has been a lot less about sailing and exploring than we wanted it to be. We had planned to cross over to the Caribbean a few months ago and decided not to do that, but hang out in the Canary Islands until the next year, until we can do the crossing again, because it is actually a really good place to be. It is quite free here compared to the rest of Europe, I think, and the weather is really good, and we are still in Europe, and especially with the baby on the way, we didn't feel comfortable crossing an ocean and knowing that we might have to impose on an already, more fragile healthcare system on small islands, or maybe not be able to get the care that we need. Being in Europe was just a lot easier for us. We can fly home, everything's easy with insurance and stuff. So that made us decide to stay here. That also means that this year we didn't sail around as much and didn't anchor as much like we did, for example, in Greece, but had to spend a lot of time in marinas because the anchorages here are really exposed and open, they're swelly, they're rolly, it's just not that much fun. So we decided to use that time in the marina wisely, or especially you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. You did.
Yeah, we did a lot more boat upgrades. Since we had a bit more time and with a baby on the way and soon to be a young family, we decided to put more work into the boat and upgrade more than we probably would have needed to cross only the Atlantic. So there's more electricity coming, there are some water upgrades, so that's exciting because who knows, like we probably need a bit more water and probably need to boil it. I don't know what a toddler needs really, but that's probably one of the things. Hot water. Do you like wash it then with, I don't know.
I guess. We could also throw it in the ocean.
So Blue will probably be the most equipped 36-foot Beneteau 361
you have ever seen.
You have
on
seen
this planet.
On camera. We're looking at you, Bacchus. Where's your water maker?
Well, they arrived and they went all around, so they did fine without it.
Yeah, okay. I said we don't need it.
It's been a lot of boat upgrades.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be fun. It's just a little bit of a different focus this year. And therefore then next year we can focus completely on just sailing.
More expeditions.
More expeditions, yeah.
Please don't unsubscribe. Just watch boat work videos.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of that. So that is kind of what we did in the past few months. And the next few months we have a plan, which hopefully is going to work out. So the current plan is that we will be spending about 6 months in Germany and Holland this year. And we will be flying back to Germany in about 2 months. So we only have 2 months left to spend on the boat. Alex still got a big list of projects to do in that time. And hopefully we'll also do some sailing. And once we're back in Germany, we're going to spend some time with Alex's parents, and then we're going to go to my parents. We're going to have the baby there, spend some more time with family, and hopefully come back somewhere end of November, beginning December. So we can pick up the boat again in the Canary Islands and do some sailing here and see how that goes with the baby. And then hopefully by the end of the year, beginning next year, we are finally crossing over to the Caribbean.
Yep, that's the plan.
That's the plan, with a 5-month-old baby, which is a bit of a different plan than we had in the beginning. But I think the experience of crossing an ocean with a baby is going to be a challenge, but also really fun.
I agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're excited?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the plan. That's what's up. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, write them down below, and see you next week.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.